Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, bear with me. I just went live. I wasn't even ready. I just went completely live. And I was not even ready. I still have to set my light up. Try to do that real quick. Hold on. See if it's bright enough. Try to make this real quick. Ooh. How does that look? How does that look? Oh yeah, son. That's light. That is what I call light. No, I don't want to be creepy. Today we are going to speak about what it means to cast spells. This is how you will be casting a spell. First, you must not. We're not doing that. I like it though. That look kind of fire. Like a music video or some shit. Anyway. Yeah, that's what we need, boy. We need that. Oh, that's lit. Literally. Hold on. Ooh, and it got a little. Let me see. Let me see if they'll let me do this. No fucking way, bro. Wow. This is awesome. I'm really excited about this. Oh. Back it up. Hold on. Boom. Boom. All right. Yeah. Damn, that shit bright. Boy, I just looked into it. Okay. As you can see, I'm a raw ass nigga, man. That keeps it real. So, I do have to change this. It says it's for kids. I put it that it's just for kids, but I think I'm going to be cursing and stuff. I don't want to have to, think too hard about me cursing. So I might change that later. But anyway, so this video is going to pretty much be about what I found out, what I figured out about how you should actually cast spells, because words are actually powerful. And I don't mean like no witch shit. I'm not trying to be like fucking wizardry or nothing like that. I'm trying to be straight up about like how what you really mostly say and what you really think in your brain really does matter to the life that is before you. Okay? And to the life that you manifest. So real quick. Oh shit. Yeah, I can't be touching this too much if I'm gonna keep this on here. It's not professional. I don't care, y'all. So yeah, so I just want the blue wall behind me. Like that. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna be talking about. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off by this, because we're gonna start off with the fact that there are positive and negative words. Now, remember, the universe only responds to, and this is what I've found out myself. Like, I've heard it, and I've also put it into practice, and I found out that the universe really only responds to positive words. But when I say positive words, I mean the adjective positive. Okay, so not necessarily good or bad, because good or bad is subjective. We might get into that later, but so what I mean by positive words is this. I'm gonna go ahead and go on Google, but you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. We're gonna go ahead and just Google everything I'm talking about, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, buddy. And you could do it along if you're watching, which you're probably not, because right now I am nobody, and that is a negative word. We're gonna get into that. I am nobody. You can't be nobody. You can't be nobody. Nobody could. Nobody could be nobody. That's true. But everybody can't be nobody. You can't be nobody. That's a negative word. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. So when I say when I say positive words, okay, when I say positive, this is what I mean. So the first definition that comes up for positive is consisting in or characterized by the presence or possession of features or qualities rather than their absence. One more time. Consisting in or characterized by the presence or possession of features or qualities rather than their absence. So basically, when I say positive words, I mean words that describe something that exists, okay? Whether it be like, yeah, as long as it exists and it's here and it's something that can be done, that can be seen, that can be maybe felt, that can be touched, as long as it's something that is in generally pretty much like tangible in some way and can be done, it's a positive word. Now you do have some words that are positive but have negative meanings, and we're going to get into that in a second. And the reason why I'm explaining all this is because this shit is pretty vital to understanding what I'm about to get into when it comes to casting the spells. You have to understand the real difference between a real truly positive word and a real truly negative word. You have to understand. So we just went to what positive means, and one more time, just in case I lost you, consisting in or characterized by the presence or possession of features or qualities rather than their absence. So basically, as long as it exists, can be done, can be seen, can be felt, it is positive. So now, when we speak of negative words, we mean words that are truly inherently negative, meaning that it's not something that can be seen, touched, felt, or experienced in any kind of way, but it is something that no, it's literally nothing is one of the negative words. It's literally nothing. Okay, it doesn't exist. It's something that just cannot be. So this is what I like to call the mute words. These words are mute to the universe. So whenever you're casting a spell or you're trying to pretty much put out there something that you want to manifest into the universe, like for instance, let's say I don't want to be broke anymore. I don't want to be broke. Or and that's what you're putting out. I don't want to be broke. You already know. That just feel doesn't that just feel weak? See, the universe hasn't even heard the words not. It didn't hear the word not. So, for instance, all the mute words, we're just gonna go through them real quick. There's not that many. All the mute words in existence, these are words you don't even need to use. You heard that? I can't even say that. That's not even a real sentence. These are words you don't even need to use. I really mean these are words that you should avoid. All positive. That sentence right there was positive. These are words you should avoid. Purely positive sentence. Hold on, one second. So, all the negative words, all the mute words are no, not, none, no one, nobody, nothing, neither, nowhere, never. Okay? You can't not. You literally can't not. Well, listen, you can't not. Hmm. Wow. Even speaking, you're trying to speak purely positive, you know, is completely as of right now, I'm trying to speak. I am speaking or attempting to speak purely positive sentences to try to prove my point, but it's very, very difficult when you're so used to using these words that are mute. So, like, pretty much having nothing is impossible. You can't have nothing. You can't be nothing. You can't be no one. Okay? You can't be nobody. Somebody literally and nobody are exactly opposite. Somebody and nobody is completely opposite. Nobody is does not it is non-existent. Okay? Nowhere. How can you be nowhere? How can you be nowhere? How can you get nothing. Oh, okay, here we go. We're doing good. How how can you be nobody? Can you be nobody? Can you have nothing? That doesn't make any that is completely senseless. Um, how can you not have something? You see, these are words the universe is not. It doesn't. The universe completely ignores. These words are completely, mute. Negative words are also like shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, won't, can't, do not, doesn't, isn't, wasn't. Okay. So those words literally are inherently, okay, in and out, in and of itself, is completely negative, meaning that these words have, these are intangible words. These are words you literally, it's you can't touch those words. And I had to use it. I had to use one of them to fucking explain. I'm so used to it. I have to even get my own brain out of speaking uh, these mute words. These words are literally mute to the universe. So, for instance, right? Let's just say, so let's go back to like an example of you casting a spell. So let's say today you want to cast a spell for a couple months, right? Or you wanna say like you pretty much want to put out in the universe something that you really desire. Okay. Um. So you say to the universe, however you do it, you pray, however you just do it in your mind real quick, however you fucking do it, you pretty much just be like, oh, I don't want to be broke anymore, or I can't do this anymore. That's not, like, what are you asking for with that? You see what I'm trying to say? You're focusing on what you don't want, and the universe only respond to. Remember the word "not." So when you say "I don't want to be broke anymore," the universe only heard "I do want to be broke anymore." That's all I heard. All of those. I do want to be broke anymore. That's what I heard. It didn't hear I do not. It didn't hear that. The word "not" is completely new. Or for instance, you say, um, "I don't want." Pretty much whenever you have the words no, not, none, no one, nobody, nothing, neither, nowhere, never, I don't want to be here. That's not, those are all words that will not get responded to by the universe. It only responds to the positive things. So whatever you focused on in that not wanting manifesting spell, whatever you're focusing on not wanting is the only thing the universe heard. So it gives you exactly what you focused on. It only focused on the positive words with that. So it gave you what you fucking focused on. So when you say I don't want to be broke, the universe heard I do want to be broke, and you're broke still. Now when you say I want, remember, you gotta be careful too. You can't even say once. So you have to completely see, you gotta completely like change your whole vocabulary when it comes to it, right? So let's talk about this real quick. So when it comes to saying what you want in life, okay? You have to, or whatever you wish to happen. You could try this at home. Whatever you desire to happen, okay? And I'm actually speaking on experience, okay? It's fucking crazy. Whatever I have really, really like trusted to happen, and I'm trying to explain this with the best of my ability because it's actually it's a little bit difficult to explain and try to make it simple because I haven't even completely, fully understood how this shit works. But I do understand that it has a lot to do with the words you're choosing, the positive words and the negative words. Now, when it comes to positive words, there are some positive words, meaning that there are words that literally just explain existence, something that exists as either a verb or a noun. There's positive words that have negative meanings. For instance, like the word dead. See, You can be dead. Okay, you can be lifeless, but you can't be not alive. That I mean, to you it might sound the universe hasn't heard it doesn't hear not alive. Okay, I want this person to die. Those words are stronger than I want this person to not be alive anymore. I don't want this person to not be alive. It's not strong. So the word dead is actually positive, but it has a negative meaning. Lifeless is pretty. Even lifeless is you can have less of something. You can have less. I had water in this, a full bottle of water. When I started drinking it, I could have less. Less is positive. That's crazy, right? Less is actually a positive word. Something that's tangible, something you can see less. I see less in this bottle. I have more, but I see less. Okay, about perspective. Now, like another example of a word that is positive, meaning that it's something that exists, that's either a verb, something you can do. And I don't mean good or bad. Good or bad is subjective, and I'm going to tell you in a second. When it comes to the word kill, so say I will kill this person, right? This person needs to be killed. Okay, that's a positive word. You could do that. You can kill something. You can completely obliterate it, destroy it. All those are positive words, but the meaning is pretty negative though. It's like this person now has no more life. You see what I'm trying to say? So, with that being stated, those are positive words that have like a negative connotation. You understand? But in some instances, and this goes back to the whole good and bad being subjective. In some instances, you have circumstances where killing somebody is actually can be considered good because you killed this type of person. This person rapes children. God, I didn't mean to say that. I did not mean to say that. This is YouTube. I'm not getting monetized. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say the R word. This person does that, right? I definitely have to change the feed. I am so sorry I said that. That sucks. I'm live. Like there's nobody even watching. But I'm just saying. Anyway, my point is this. One second. I have to sip water on that. I have to let myself. I just said that R word and this shit sucks. Can't believe I said that. I fucking idiot. So this person does that, right? But in that instance, the word killing, him being dead, is positive to certain people. Some people still think, oh, those words are completely negative. It doesn't matter. Good or bad is subjective. So this is why I'm sticking with the adjective of the word positive, right? So so now that you know pretty much all the words, you have a small set of mute words that pretty much it can help you. It's like a cheat when it comes to speaking. So using words like not, using words like no, using words like that are technically all cheat codes to the English language. So meaning like instead of speaking something positive, you use those words to kind of skip that step. Because it takes a lot to actually really say something that is a totally positive sentence. It's like fucking hard, bro. Okay? It's like, wow. How can I actually say something without saying the word not? Without saying the word can't, without saying the word don't, without saying the word no. A lot of those words are thrown. Those words are very are used a lot, but there's only like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine of those fucking words, bro. And then so the negative words are no. The complete negative words are no, not, none, no one, nobody, nothing, neither, nowhere, never. Nine fucking words, right? Then you have negative adverbs: hardly, scarcely, barely. 3 words. So that's 12 fucking words. Then you have negative verbs, which is just adding, the negative words to the positive words. So you have positive words like does, is, was, should, would, could, won't, will, can, and do. And then you just add the word not to all of them. Doesn't, isn't, wasn't, shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't, right? But none of those words are strong. All those words are completely mute. Those words are mute fucking words. And they literally, it works when it comes to explaining yourself, but it doesn't. But it works a lot less. It has zero effect when it comes to trying to manifest a certain reality. So now here's the solution. Instead of speaking those words, these are all words you should try to avoid. Okay, and maybe I'll put the link to what I'm talking to the word right here inside of the video. But these are all words that you should really try to avoid, right? And let's say, and this is something that I noticed myself when I started doing this. Um, I noticed that what I wanted to happen in life started happening a lot faster. Okay, and what you have to do is also you have to let go of the word. You have to let go of the sentence that you want to happen. So, for instance, let's say I I am planning on going. I am planning on going to a trip to like Hawaii or something, right? Or I'm planning on going to a trip to Las Vegas. Let's use that. Okay. But as of right now, I have zero money to go there. But I have 4 months until I am to be there, right? Or until I want to be there. Cool. Let's just say that's the situation. So I want to go to Las Vegas. I don't really have money for it though, but I want to be out there for a week in 4 months. I want to be in Las Vegas for a week in 4 months. And right now I have zero money saved up for it. Okay. Um, and let's say you're horrible at saving. Let's say you have no idea how to even you're not good at money management, right? So even if you have a job or this and that, you suck at fucking money management, right? So what is it that you want to put out there? And remember, you have to be clear, completely clear. It's like Fairly Odd Parents. You remember watching Fairly Odd Parents? Where it's like it pretty much shows you have to be careful exactly you have to be careful what you wish for because whatever you wish for is exactly what you're gonna get. And I mean exactly. Okay? To really understand the words you're fucking choosing and what you're trying to focus on and then let it go. So boom. You wanna go to Las Vegas for a week in 4 months. And right now I have no money saved up for it. So I want to put out there, instead of me worrying about how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that, and now you're putting so much stress, way more stress, because you can't possibly know how you're really going to do it. You might have an idea right now, but you really don't know how you're actually going to really do that. You don't actually have you really know. You don't even really know for a fact if you're actually going to be there. Okay, so what you have to do, okay, is use this positive word, and this positive word is very strong. This is a word that everybody understands, but everybody else is, well, a lot of people are afraid of this fucking word. Okay? That word is trust. Trust is one of the most positive, most powerful words that we as humans have. Because, like I just said, you really can't, I'm using a negative word. You really can only, you really can only um, trust in things. There is I'm trying to say positive words now. There is some I'm a negative nigga. I'm negative. I'm this how you prove how negative you are. You might be might think you positive, but your sentences determine how positive you really is. And that's what I'm dealing with that shit right now. That shit crazy. I'm just negative, man. I can't even see. I just said cake. I fucking suck. See, that's positive. I can fucking suck. Some titties. All right, we're done. So, um, the word trust is very strong. Okay, we can only trust things to happen. Since our brain has only the knowledge of what has happened in the past, it only has the ability to know what has happened already. Okay, it has zero ability to know what can happen. But due to what has happened in the past, we are able to make predictions for the future, right? So you might see something happen and you be like, okay. So say I want to go to Vegas, cool, 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 boom, 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 in 4 months, and I only got money saved up. That means obviously I should probably learn how to save. Cool, cool, cool. All right, cool. But I know I suck. Okay, I know I suck at money management. So what do I got to do? Here's what I'll say. I trust that within 4 months, I trust that within 4 months, I will be very, very good. I will at least be a lot better at money management to the point where remember you have to be completely clear. So say all this if you have to. Say all this after you a couple times. And if you really don't believe it, this is where the word trust comes in. So you have to say this. I trust. And remember, you can only trust in what you think is going to happen. Because we can't know what is to really happen. So you're either trusting in that it will work or you trusting that it won't fucking work. And you're gonna get whatever the fuck you're trusting about. So remember this. So you say, I trust that I will be a lot better at money management, at least good enough to have saved up a great amount of money for me to live comfortably or for me to experience Las Vegas comfortably for that whole week. I trust it will happen. And let it go. Boom. One spell. Let that go though. You gotta let it go. Say that. I trust it and let it go. Okay? Boom. Let it go. All right. It doesn't even need to happen. It doesn't even need to happen. Just say you trust it. Boom. Let it go. Cool. Next. I also trust that within 4 months, I will be I will be over there in Vegas within 4 months anyway. And I will actually have surprisingly, if you want to say surprisingly, you really don't want to say you really want to say things that um, are more positive. Surprisingly means that you already believe that it might not it might something else might happen. Something that you do not prefer happens. God. Sometimes you can use negative words. Just use it to your advantage when you have to. But when it comes to spells and shit like that, these words are to be avoided. So I also trust that while I'm in Vegas, that I will actually have one of the greatest times of my fucking life. Surprisingly, if you want to say surprisingly, that's work. That's positive. Okay, I trust that when am in Vegas, I will have one of the greatest times of my life every week. And you can really completely say, you'll be like every day, and now you can just start playing with it. Every day over there in Vegas is going to feel like a movie. It's going to feel like magical. I trust it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't even need to happen. It doesn't even need to happen. Okay? But you just trust it and let it go. Okay, cool. So remember, you put out into the universe, I trust that within those 4 months, I will be way better at money management. However, I get there, you don't need to know how you're gonna do it. Just say this. Just say this. I trust that within those 4 months, I will be way better. I will learn how to be way better at money management to the point where I at least have enough money to live comfortably that whole week in Vegas. I trust it. Boom, let it go. All right. Number two, I also trust that while I'm in Vegas for that whole week, every day will feel like damn near a movie. Damn near every day. You can say damn near every day. If you want to give yourself a couple of days, you can cast this shit. Damn near every day gonna feel like a fucking movie. And it's gonna feel magical every fucking day. I trust it. Let it go. Do this to yourself, right? Now that you let it go, boom. And now you're trusting it, boom. Now you just allow the things to fucking happen the way it happens. You'll start realizing, especially when you let it go and you really trust it. Remember to let it go. Humans hold on to it, which means that you don't trust it and you're communicating to the universe with holding on. That you trust that, you actually trust that the universe will not work for you. You trust more so that this shit don't work. Yeah. And that's what the universe gonna respond to. It's gonna respond to how you really feel on the inside. So you really have to trust it now. And you gotta let it go. Gotta trust it, then let it go. Okay. So with that being stated, man, now after those trust spells have been casted, you go ahead and just sit back and let the opportunities come. Now, when the opportunities come, you got to recognize them and take them. Okay. Now you got classes and shit coming up. Now you got some shit coming up like, oh, uh, uh, YouTube is now advertising to you money management skills, or you just watch a fucking video. You're just watching a fucking video, bro, about something else, and they just end up talking about money management or something, and then they open up your brain to just different ways of doing money management within those 4 months that you're saving up. Now you're like, oh shit, boom, boom, boom. But remember, you let the shit go, so you're not even really thinking that. You're not even really thinking while it's happening. Oh yeah, I casted this spell and this shit happening. Nah, you ain't even thinking like that. You literally just living life, and it just so happens. This is I'm trying to tell you, this shit is crazy as fuck because I've experienced this shit multiple times. I might give an example, one of my many examples. But basically, you put that shit out there like that, and then you just watch the shit happen. But you're not thinking like, yo, this is what I've been casting. Nah, it don't work like that. See, you're not even gonna really remember. So once you truly let it go, you're not even gonna really remember that's what you've been casting. That's what you casted. You let it go. It's gone. Okay? You trusted it that much that it's fucking gone. That's the strongest shit. You're not even thinking about it. You're not okay? But if you do think about it, and it seems as though that you're and I'm giving an over explanation now. But if you do think about it, that maybe it might not work, this and that, you have to erase that thought, force yourself, think positive. You know what? Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. What is it that I want? So what is it that go through your whole fucking belief systems and shit. You gotta really do this shit in your own brain, bro. It's work. It might be some work if you're not used to, or if you're used to um 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 uh being pretty much on autopilot in life, you know. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And what I mean by that is just letting shit, it's just believing in whatever the fuck you're believing without really trying to take, it's not necessarily taking control, but managing your own mind and process. Someone's calling me right now. So yeah, it's crazy. There's plenty of experiences that I've had, man, where I've casted some spells, I forgot it. Like like okay. For instance, when I was, let's say I was about 18, I was 18, I was a virgin, right? We're gonna be honest. Okay. When I was 18, I was a virgin, right? Um and that whole fucking year, I was still a virgin, bro. Like for my birthday, which is in April, I was a virgin, a virgin, a virgin, a virgin. But when I was around, maybe around like June or July, some shit like that, I did this. I casted a spell. Now, see, I'm not the one to really. I wasn't the one at that time to step down on females. It wasn't like I had no play or anything like that, but I just never had sex, right? Never had that experience of penetration. Cool, right? So I'm sitting there and I do the trust spell. And I say, look, man, before I turned 19, bro, I trust. I had no idea how. I had no idea how. And this is the crazy thing. I had no idea how I was gonna get it. But I say, because at that time, vagina really seemed impossible to like get. Like it felt like anybody that really was getting it had something I didn't have, or something like I don't know. I'm just being real. Like if they getting it, maybe they got something I don't got. They got something I don't got. That's how I used to think. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I trust that before I turn 19, bro. Before this year ends, bro. I just trust. I trust that I'm gonna have sex with a female who, and I was just clear with it. I'm gonna have sex with a female who I'm sexually attracted to. Okay, or I'm gonna have sex with a female who, who is at least, I was basically trying to say I'm not. Instead of saying I'm not gonna fuck someone who's ugly, which is the worst thing to say. I'm not going to fuck someone who's ugly. All it heard was I am going to fuck someone who is ugly. That's what it heard. It didn't hear I am not. That finger don't go up on the word not. I am going to. Okay? So I trust that I will have sex and it will be with someone who I am sexually attracted to. Let it go. No idea how it's gonna happen. Boom, boom, boom. I went to school or whatever. I went to college. It didn't happen there. It didn't happen there and that, whatever. But long story short, my cousin ended up. It was me and my cousin, and he ended up getting it for me. And he literally. I think it was like a fucking just a funny. It was like, ah, I woke up one day and my cousin had a bitch there. This was in December of that year. So I think I cast the spell like maybe like July. I'll say it before this year, and this was in December. Okay, and I woke up one day and my cousin got pussy waiting at the door for me. Literally, it's not. This is nowhere near. This is a true story. The night before that, I had made a joke to him. I was like, "Yo," well, he was like, "Oh, make me the coolest cousin in the world," and I just joked around, nigga. I was cool with not getting. I was okay with actually not getting pussy. I just said I'm gonna do it because I need to have. I'm 18, so I'll go ahead and say, "We'll make you the coolest cousin in the world." You got me some pussy, and I started laughing. Ha ha ha. About 3 days later, I said it not before, but about 3 days later, I wake up one day. I already did my thing. I was good with not having pussy. See, I did not say that I was gonna. See, I didn't say that I'm gonna like in the spell. I didn't say that I was gonna be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to really cast all these spells. I did not say out that I'm gonna be ready for it and that I'm gonna be confident while I'm in the fucking room with. I didn't say none of those spells. I just said I'm gonna have sex with someone who I'm sexually attracted to. So he brought a bitch over. She was a Puerto Rican. She was thick as hell. And those are the type of bitches that I be jacking off to on porn. So I see her right there, and my cousin says, "What's good? What you said would make me the best cousin in the world." And then he said, and I'm like, "What? Oh nah, I know you playing." He was like, "Nah, nigga, this all here is for you." And I go, "Oh shit." True story though. So, and I'm not blaming on the fact that, okay, but I'm not blaming on the fact that maybe I cast a spell, whatever. I remember, I truly let that spell go. I truly let it go. Meaning that I don't even really attribute the spell to the fact to the fact that that did happen still before I turned 19, before the year was over. It still happened. Okay. But the fact that I let it go technically, I don't even really attribute to that. But this is how it works. This is how it works. So you cast a spell, you let it go so much that when the shit actually happens, when the spell actually happens, you don't even really connect it back like that. That's how much you let it go. You don't even connect that. Oh, this is happening because I casted a spell. Nah, bro. You just say, I didn't say that though. I did. That's how it works. You just be like, I didn't say that about 5 months ago. That's how it works. What, July? Yeah, yeah. I said that shit. I said this. I think I said this. That's how it works, bro. For real, for real. So anyway, we're gonna do a quick recap, man. I just gave a little anecdotal story. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna put the link real quick. I definitely veered off because I didn't know how to fucking do it. That's why. Oh, can I change it for? Yeah, I'm gonna take this not for kids. Okay. Anyway, no, yeah, no, it's not made for kids. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All right, because I've been cursing and shit. I said the word. I said the word. I said the word. I said the word. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the fucking what's the name? Where the fuck? I don't even know where I'm gonna put it, bro. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, okay. I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the description. So what I'm putting in the description is the fucking the link to all of the mute words. Okay, I'm gonna type that in right here. Mute words to the universe here. So remember, when I casted the spell of me losing my virginity, and guys, and for whoever the fuck's watching, if you are, maybe you're I'm talking to myself, which I'm probably fucking ain't. But anyway, those mute words, okay, I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. Damn. Anyway, bro, that's pretty much it, guys. Remember, trust is one of the strongest words that we have, one of the most strongest, powerful words, but you can use it negatively. Okay, you can trust in things that you don't prefer way stronger than you trust in things that you do prefer. But see, trust is literally an energy that is based on your own confidence. Okay, you know what? Matter of fact, real quick, let's look up the word trust just to get the meaning of trust, so you guys can trust the meaning, right? But trust is firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. One more time. Trust is a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of something or someone, right? So when you have trust, you have firm belief, bro. And beliefs are are even stronger than trust. Whatever the fuck you believe to happen, is what really fucking happens. And that's a whole nother video. I'm nowhere near getting into that. I just use a negative word, but that's fine. That is a cheat code. I'm not casting a spell right now, so you can speak with the negative words. But when it comes to casting a spell, please avoid those words. And those are the words that I just put under the description, where it says mute words, the universe. What did I say? What did I say? Mute words to the universe here. I don't know why I said it like that. I really mean mute words. Words, the mute words you are to avoid. You get it. Pretty much it, right? All right. Um, that has been my shitty ass attempt to explain to you how to cast spells the right way using the English language and manifest the reality that you prefer to the best of your ability, guys. And we're out of here. We're ending the stream now.